This broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports. The action doesn't get much better than two of the most dynamic teams in college basketball going at it on the hardwood. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's Louisville and the Texas Longhorns.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
Now let's take a look at Louisville's opening lineup. Freak in at point guard. Harrell is out there with White. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the center, locking down the middle.
I think it's safe to say that the most notable Longhorn of all time is Kevin Durant. Only spent 1 year there, but that's all the time he needed to leave his mark on the program.
Doherty dishes to Ellis. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and two shots coming up.
And guys, over the years, Louisville has had a reputation of being a high-flying offense. You know they'll play at a high tempo and create a lot of chances. It's just what has worked for the program for so long.
Well, Greg, you said it moments ago, Louisville, a team that can get up and down the floor with great ease on both ends. They like to be Clark the aggressor in every situation.
Well, Kevin, you're right. They've always been able to recruit tremendous talent, not only skilled but athletic players too. And it's hard to think of a Louisville team that doesn't get up and down quickly. One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Very nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
And that one's good. Doherty's got his first bucket of the night.
You know, looking around, he knew one of his teammates was going to be open when they hit him with that double team, and he took advantage.
Now here's Freak. Edwards defending. That's good.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Feeds it to Doherty. Up top, Edwards. Takes the three. Count that one.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Texas on D. Out of bounds. Texas will take possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now here's Blair. They double him with Freak. Richmond with it. Out defended by Freak from 8. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Can't get it to go. And Texas the other way now.
Boy, it's been tough for Freak here in the first half. Not sure why he's been so slow out of the gate, but you can see he's not himself.
And guys, with the production he puts up, he's going to see a lot of different looks defensively, and it seems to be throwing him off just a bit. Hopefully, he'll be able to relax a bit and just let the game come to him.
Hudson is out there with Turner. Then it's Richmond. And it's Rush in at the small forward position. Richmond outside. Plenty of space. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, in Texas, the Longhorns are known for their football history, actually all over the country. They have an impressive basketball alumnus list, too, though. A lot of pros have come out of Texas.
On the court right now for the Cardinals. Freak in at shooting guard. Payton is out there with Thomas. And it's Rozier in at the point guard position. So it's both teams making... Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. as we get set for the second half.
And guys, without a doubt, it's been a rough go so far here for Freak and his team. They just can't find anything to capitalize on consistently thus far.
And Greg, I'm anticipating plenty of adjustments from the coach, but I tell you what, when it comes down to what happens in the second half, it's about the players executing. A few quick baskets right out of the gate, and it's anybody's game.
Edwards is out there with Ellis. Then there's Doherty. Then it's Turner. And it's Ford in at the 4 spot. And for Louisville, Freak, he's in at point guard. White is out there with Harrell. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
And it's Freak missing. Longhorns leading by 15. And the foul called on Freak. That is his. So it's Louisville now. Price kicks to Freak, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being intimidated.
Now, here's Blair. Not a lot of room. Good D by Price.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
And with that, the Longhorn lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Freak.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Hudson.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Longhorns have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the Cardinals making a change here. And Hudson drops them both. Louisville trails by 8. Here's Freak, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there. You know, sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines, and you see that with Freak. I mean, he's got the skills and athleticism as a point guard in addition to the leadership, too.
And, guys, people often underestimate just how important leadership is. You know, there's no stat for that, but guys like Chris Paul and Steph Curry have incredible skill, but their leadership on the floor is equally as important. Freak is a floor general in their mold.
We've got Hudson, and it's Blair in at the point guard. And it's a completely new group for Texas. And it's Freak missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Louisville trails by 10. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Some good play tonight for Freak. He has 14 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Longhorns leading by 8. 1:51 left here in the second half of the game. And the foul called on Freak. That's his third foul of the game. Single bonus situation in effect. So we'll head to the line for the first of the 1-and-1 opportunity. And so it's Louisville with it. Shoots from 12. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Ellis draws the double. And stolen by Freak. Only one man back on D. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Really opportunistic basketball there. And when they desperately needed it, timely, opportunistic basketball.
And it really couldn't have come at a better time. I mean, they've got to take even more chances on defense now. Try to get some more of those steals to start the break.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
.122 left here in the second half of the game. Outside, White. He feeds it to Sanders. From 10 feet out, and with that, the Longhorn lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Freak.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
And 1:01 left to play here in the second half. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Louisville.
Move it, move it.
Kicks it to Hero. To the left wing. To the inside. Stolen by Ellis. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And he comes up empty, missing the first of the 1-and-1. 36 seconds left to play here in the second half. The tray. And it's Freak missing. And an intentional foul right there.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Off target at the rim. And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. There's 18 seconds left in the second half of basketball. Outside, Russell tries from 16, and Freak gets it to go on the assist by Russell.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
And they go to the intentional foul. He gets the first. That makes it a 7-point lead. 2 shots. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And so it's Louisville with it. White. Off the mark. So we see Texas get the win here. Some good competition, but